Right guys, welcome back. It is episode number 6 today, season finale of season 1. We have got the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. They've finished 6th in their league this year. If we just quickly find them, a really disappointing season. So they're only in Europa League qualification for this season. Champions League, if they beat us today, that's just made it a little bit sweeter. What's made it even more sweeter for us, Paul Pogba he's only on 76, but he's on 94% condition. I think that will mean he can do at least 60 minutes for us. Rashford hasn't made it. Manolas is unfortunately injured. He picked up an injury I think towards the back end of the game against Liverpool. So Bailly, who was suspended for that, is back in. I've just put Herrera as a defend rather than support, just so he holds his position a little bit more. Milinkovic-Savic is back in the middle. Fred has dropped to the bench, but I think he will be used at some point. We may go for the 4-2-4 again at some point. I have been debating. I tell you what, I am going to do it. I'm going to do it. Lingard has been poor for the last few games. I'm going to go for Lukaku. Let's get into it. What is the prize money for today? Loser prize money? Oh, that's not right. 17 million for the winner, 13.5 for the runner-up. That'll mean we're just going to slightly lose, but we will bloody spend big next season. That is for sure. Here, 12. 12 subs. Can we even do the bloody bench? We'll get some youngsters. So McTominay in. Angel Gomez. We'll just put the kids in. Good experience for them. Diamond's not used to us anyway. Sean, we'll put Matic on. That'll be his last appearance. Ashley Young is leaving. He said he was unhappy. He was unhappy that we haven't developed the youngsters. But bearing in mind, Chong's played a lot for us. Delot's in. We've also sort of O'Connor's played a few games. Gomez has played a few games. McTominay's played a few games. I thought we've done pretty bloody well. So I don't know where he's got that from, but looks like he's heading to Los Angeles. But anyhow, enough of that. Let's get into it. We need to finish the season. Our job isn't in doubt. Minimum was Champions League football, getting to the quarterfinals. So we've done that. It's just a shame if we can't finish the season with our trophy. We're playing in Atletico Madrid Stadium. And here we go. How much can we get out of Pogba? Here we go. First highlights, corner to United. Sanchez puts it in. It's bouncing. It's in. It pinged around, but Ander Herrera has picked up his 5th goal of the season. Up and running in the Champions League. Here we go, here we go. So Munich are at full strength by the looks of it. But we've started really well. They've had one effort, that was from a long-range free kick from Alaba. Sanchez has clipped it in. No, but we're going to lose possession. Martinez has popped it out to Muller. We may go super defensive quite early on in the second half. Pogba. He's found Martial with a lovely pass. Oh, it was a decent save from the keeper. Sanchez with a corner. Herrera! Should have scored. Should have scored. What we're doing 84, so he's not doing too bad. He's reached the half-hour point. Alexis on the ball again. Pogba. Driving. Hit it. Oh! Good strike. Good save from the keeper. But we are on top. We just need that second goal. Herrera's struggling. 64% his build is coming back up. He must have just had a little knock. But we're coming up to half-time and we've absolutely bossed it. Munich have not had a sniff. So we will say passionately, oh no. For the fans, have Bayern got anything? We've got corner to United. Alexis with the corner. Lindelof by Sanchez. Who got it? I don't know. It never was an assist by Sanchez. It was an assist by Lindelof. Flicked on. Eric Bailly on the line, I think. Let's have another little look. Sanchez. Yeah, it did come off Lindelof. And it is Munich 0, Manchester United 2, and we are flying. That's just maybe a slight concern. So what we're going to do is, McTominay. That's a risk. I'm going to bring young McTominay on just because Herrera's on that second yellow. Matic's just, for me, hasn't done it. He is struggling for fitness. I think he was only on 80 something as well. Martial. Across to the far post. Lukaku's there off the bar. Martial. And it's gone way wide. What we will do is, we'll do another little cheeky sub. We'll bring on Belotti up there. Bit more of a pest. Pogba to Martial. Deflected. Martial. Cross. Sanchez is there. It's there. It is game, set and match. Bayern Munich 0, Manchester United 3. We are going to win the Champions League for the 4th time in the club's history. Another highlight, Sanchez with a deep cross. They've really struggled with our aerial balls today. Pogba is still going, nearly 75 minutes in. Milinkovic-Savic to McTominay. Where are we going with it? Savic to Bailly, who we've lost out. Prattling about with it. That was more tiki-taka than Gegenpress. We've got away with it. Let's do one last sub. Let's get Pog off. Let's not kill him. Let's get... Jesse can come on. They've got one. Alaba struck. And they've got 12 minutes. An absolute beaut of a free kick. Another highlight. Looks like there's life in this game. It's a bit of a worry. We've won the ball nicely. McTominay back to Bailly to Lindelof. To Sanchez. Doesn't like playing as a winger, but he does bloody well. Sanchez. Belotti's to Lingard to Martial. 4-1. That is now done. What I'm hoping for is, possibly a striker. I want a striker or a right winger. And then a ball-winning midfielder and I'm going to go for a right back, I think. Right back and a backup left back. So I think I'm going to sell Darmian. I'm going to sell Matic. I'm going to sell, obviously Young's going. Lingard's nicked it. Mata will also probably go. Lukaku as well. So there's money there. There's money there to sell. Maybe £100 million worth of players there, hopefully. But we're in stoppage time and we have absolutely breezed through. Is there time for one more? Bailly not back. Keeper's got it. I think that will be that. They've had nothing. 1.5 chance. We've had 3 clear cut. 22 in all on target. On goal. 15 on targets. That's a decent return from us. Lindelof's got it. McTominay. We're even playing the youngsters, some of the Manchester boys, into Thiago. But that is it. We are the Champions League winners. And that's a great way to finish off the season. For some reason, I'm not ecstatic because the Liverpool thing is really bugging me. So that's going to really push us on for the second and probably what will be the final season of the save. But we need to make sure Liverpool don't have the dominance what they've had this year. Bloody hell. We got given 17 million for winning it. We've been then given another 10 million in Champions League television revenue. And then 27.8 million from the coefficient ranking pool from the Champions Cup. The money is divided up amongst teams based on their relative positions in the 10. Bloody hell. So we've done really well there. So that's more money that we're going to get each year. That means... Oh, no, we've still lost. We've still lost out. How does that work? How does that bloody work? Nice way to start the month, though. Shit. There it is. We've paid out. Wonder where the money had gone. We've paid 24 million in bonuses and 20 million pounds in transfer expenditure, which I'm starting to think it'll be bonus related. I would have thought it'd be. I imagine it'll be something bonus related. Probably Pogba would have been. I don't think that actually came up in the inbox. Oh no, it's there. Yeah, so we paid 6.6 million to Monaco for Martial, 3.5 for Lukaku, 3 million for Pogba and Fred, 2.25 for Lindelof, and £1 million each for Bailly, and then a whole host of bonuses, player bonuses as well. So yeah, we've paid out a fair bit there. So what we'll do is we will finish, we'll just quickly click through these. Season review, runners up, lost in the final, lost in the quarterfinal, but we finished with the Champions League. Team meeting, discuss what we're going to do. We're going to say, yep, same level. That's all I could say. All I could say. That's a little bit worrying. They're only very pleased. Like PSG are chasing Pogba. It's not happening. Even if they offered us like world record deals, it'd be absolutely pointless. As far as the save goes as well, keeping hold of him. We don't need the money. Cavani still banging in the goals. Belotti third, 8 goals in the Champions League. So De Gea, Bailly, Shaw, Martial, Herrera, Lingard and Belotti all part of the... And all my boys, look at that, look at that. Well, let's have a little look at the stats before we go. General play, here we are. So leading goal scorer was Paul Pogba with 23 goals. Only 4 assists, but that's maybe because he gets in the box a little bit more than sort of like a withdrawn position as a playmaker. Martial 21, Belotti, Sanchez, Lukaku, people like Mata even getting 10 goals and 16 getting, total of 21 in all. It's a really good play from Mata. Jesse Lingard, 9 goals, and then a whole host of sort of like, your Manolas. Rashford really needs to improve. Assist wise, Martial, he has been electric for us. And people like Chong, look at Chong, 8 assists for Tafith Chong. So he's someone who's definitely going to get more game time next year. We'll try and get him in the sort of like the lower league games if we possibly can. Average rating wise, Anthony Martial, Ashley Young's done very well, Luke Shaw as well. Chances created, we're looking at once again obviously the wide players which you'd expect. Where's Milinkovic Savic? Pass completion, there he is, 84%. What was the best in the league? Gylfi Sigurdsson with the most. Chances created, Rashford 25, that was quite impressive from Rashford. Key passes, Gylfi Sigurdsson again, he must have had a good season. He got relegated, no he didn't, but he's created a lot of chances anyway. Pass completion, Fernandinho 91%. You know, we've not really got anyone, not in the top, even no one in the top 20. So is it a bit of a worry? Yeah, maybe, but I suppose the way we're playing, we're clipping balls in behind, we're not keeping the ball tiki-taka style like maybe Spurs and City are possibly doing. Leading goals, who was leading goals? So Harry Kane. I'm watching him, he's on a short list. We'll see what happens with that over the summer. Not Champions League football for him. And yeah, Pogba 9th, so that's maybe something we need to solve for the season. Main number 9. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That is end of season 1. We're going to do one more season with a save to see if we can get United back the Premier League crown.